Hello everyone, butter chicken curry. It's delicious, it's creamy, and it's the most popular Indian dish worldwide. It's loved by so many people, so why not make it from scratch? Have you ever tried making curry from scratch? Or how about naan? If not, you're in for a real treat to see how easy it is coming up. Welcome to the channel. Today I am super excited to share with you an easy and delicious butter chicken curry recipe, along with some delicious homemade coconut naan bread. Now trust me, these dishes are not just comforting, but also perfect for any occasion. So let's dive in and get cooking to see what we need to do. Now let's talk about a few challenges that often pop up when it comes to cooking Indian cuisine. Many people think that Indian recipes are super complicated or they require tons of hard to find ingredients, and honestly that is pretty discouraging and it's completely untrue. But what if I was to tell you that making butter chicken curry and naan could be simple and achievable right here in our kitchen from stuff at the grocery store? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle here today. So let's jump in and get started. I will post link cards in the left hand and in the description below for this recipe if you want it written down. There's many different ways to make naan, which is in the blog. So leave a comment below if you tried making this. I'm interested to hear your thoughts about how this tasted and any issues you may have encountered while making this dish. All right. So let's start by doing our chicken marinade. Right here I am using chicken thighs. I've diced them down, made them smaller, and to that we will add our mixture, this little seasoning mixture right here. I have a tablespoon of garam masala, turmeric, cumin, paprika, and I have a half a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. So what we're going to do is take a gallon bag right here, add our chicken in, add all that chicken in. Right here, put that in. So to this bag of chicken thighs, we're going to take that little mixture we have, we're going to sprinkle it on inside, try to get as much in. And then right here, I have plain Greek yogurt. Regular yogurt's fine. We're gonna do roughly about a 1/4 of a cup. I tend to go slightly over. Get all that in. We'll seal this up. And then now, we want to try and mix that up. Add in just a dash more of the yogurt. So you start with a 1/4 of a cup and you move up from there. Seal it, knock the top off real quick. And just massage it all in. That looks pretty good. And that is our marinated chicken. That's going to go into the refrigerator for roughly an hour. The minimum time would be 30 minutes if you want to make this quick. But because I really want to infuse that chicken with the yogurt and all the spices, this is going to go in till our dough is done proofing, which we'll make next when I come right back. Okay, so for the dough, for our naan, we first need to get our yeast going. I'm going to take a measuring cup. Add in a cup of warm water, roughly about 110 degrees is where your water should be. And then I need to grab my tablespoon. We'll add that in. And then this right here is 2 tablespoons of sugar. And what the sugar is going to do is it's going to feed the yeast. The yeast is going to eat the sugar, and this will bloom. So add that in. I forgot a fork. Just mix that up. And then we will just let this sit for about 5 minutes while we get everything else into our mixing bowl. And as we wait, this will start to bloom and we will have active dry yeast. The yeast has been able to sit for about 5-10 minutes. It has bloomed. It has created a nice head on that. I will take my KitchenAid mixing bowl and I will give it 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour, all-purpose unbleached flour. And then to that mixture, we will add in a half a teaspoon of salt. Get all that in. We will add a half a cup of coconut milk. And then we will add in about a quarter of a cup of our yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. And then the final ingredient is our yeast mixture. Pour that in. We will add that to our mixer, lock it. We will start off at a slow speed, and then as everything starts to incorporate and the dough starts to form, we'll pump up the speed and make this go a little bit faster, and we'll go till this is smooth. Okay, our bread is nice and smooth. It's just about, well, it is done. So what we're going to do is take our mixing bowl, and I like to use a little bit of olive oil. Just spray a little bit in, pour a little bit in. Take a paper towel, our oil's in there, and we'll just rub this around the bottom, oil the sides, get all the way around. That goes in the trash. So if your house, apartment, condo, whatever, is cold, I live in Florida. It is about 90 bajillion degrees outside and very humid. So we keep it very cold on the inside. If that is your case, what I like to do is turn the oven light on about 25-30 minutes ahead of time of anything that needs to proof, as that oven with the light on will keep it nice and warm at a nice temp to allow your dough to proof. So now that this is set, we can lift this up. We'll pull this off the hook. Go. Get all that dough. Get that. Put that in there. These are bowl covers. I actually make and sell these ones, different styles. I'll put that on to cover my bowl, and this will go into the oven to proof for about an hour until, of course, it doubles. Once the chicken is marinated and your dough has risen, it's time to do the actual cooking. What we're going to do is we're going to start with some finely chopped onions. It's one whole onion, small onion. What we're going to do is we're going to get this in the pan so it can start sweating and we can cook it down so it's nice and translucent. So let's bring this over right now and let's get these in the pan. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil, which I should have done it first. There we go. Let's get these. So we're going to let these cook down, and we are going to do our dough. So we're going to let those come down, and then when it gets closer to time to put in the garlic, we're going to do that. But for right now, we are going to start on making our naan shapes. Naan shapes, I said that weird. Naan shapes. So let me grab the dough real quick. Here it is. Ooh, look at that. Get that out of the way. Scoop around the bowl. I'm just using my fingers, and I'm kind of just scooping the dough away from it all. And I'm just going to take a pinch like this. That's the out of the way. Let me grab a little bit of flour just in case. I'm going to put this down, and how thick you want it is up to you, but usually it's nice and thin. We'll take our rolling pin and we'll just do a gentle roll out. That looks like a naan shape to me. You can do whatever shape you'd like. I'm going to leave that right there. And I'm going to actually do the rest of these. When I'm done with them, I'm just going to take a towel, throw it over, and I will just start stacking them up here. Or I'll put them on my cutting board to bring them over to my cast iron skillet to start to cook them. So right now, I'm going to finish these. Okay, so I am almost done with rolling out my naan, but the onions are looking just about right time to throw in our garlic. So we will just take it. Let's add in our garlic. Let's get those mixed around. And I will let that cook for another 1 or 2 minutes. And then we are going to cook our chicken. Roughly maybe, depending on how big you cook your chicken, anywhere from 7 to 8 minutes. If it's big, 5 to 8. Go down a little bit for the smaller stuff. So I'm going to keep an eye on that real quick. While that's going, we'll come over here. Okay, that looks good. Let me grab my chicken really quick. And grab my chicken. And make sure all that chicken is out. Toss that. Oh boy. And we'll add this in, and we're gonna let this now cook, and I'll come over and mix everything up in a few minutes after this has been going. Boy, it smells incredible in this kitchen now that I've added that chicken into the pan. Those spices, the masala, the cumin, it's filling the air, and it smells really good. I'm really happy, and I am really hungry. So let's roll this out. There we go. Boom, here's the rest of our wonderful naan bread. I will keep this covered, and I'm going to move over to the stove. It is mixed and cooking away. It is looking good. It is smelling like heaven in here. And my pan should be up to temp. So I'm going to take, as I like to call the test piece. We're going to get that in there. We're going to let that cook. It's coming along. Alright. So our next step is a 15-ounce can of tomato sauce. And let's pour that in. Get all that out. Let's mix that up. Put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, do another mix. And we are going to bring this up to a simmer and let that do its thing. Let's go check out our naan. Almost go just a tad bit longer on that side, but that is exactly what we are looking for. It looks pretty good. So, gonna let this simmer for 15 minutes. Alrighty, so it has been 15 minutes. Our chicken has been simmering away. I am on my last 2 pieces of naan. Now it is time to add a half a cup of heavy cream. Get that all in. And we're going to add in a quarter of a cup of butter. We'll get that in. Take this. You're gonna just mix it up. And we're going to bring this to a simmer, and we're going to simmer this one again for roughly another 3 minutes. Now here's the moment we have all been waiting for. That butter chicken has bubbled away. The naan has all been baked, and man, I am excited. That creamy texture, that nice fluffy naan, it is ready to scoop this plate up. Seriously, your kitchen is going to smell like heaven, like mine is right now. It is that good. So I just want to end this up with a quick recap. What did we do today? We marinated our chicken, we made our naan dough, we let it rest, we let it marinate, we cooked everything up, and now we have a mouth-watering butter chicken served with some freshly baked naan. Who knew it could be this easy and rewarding to make? This dish is simple and easy to do at home. So, now it is your turn. Okay, I want to encourage you to give this recipe a try. I know my wife does too. Let me know how it turns out with a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more easy cooking tutorials as I go around the world visiting different cultures and their delicious cuisine. So please share your delicious results with me, and happy cooking, everyone. See you next time.
Do